Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2. And you guys, yes, we had a splendid fight here in the last episode. I think, at least, it was quite... The enemy took quite a beating. We took quite a beating too. It is what it is. So let's then go through here. Oh, you have gained less... Okay. Plasma soak. That's what I've been looking for quite a while, right? Plasma soaks. That's what I'm looking for in real life too, by the way. Sorry, I'm just drifting off. Guys, if you do, on the other hand, enjoy this content, then give me just a little thumbs up. Subscribe. And I'm just noticing something. Maybe I should actually... Biopistol 39 is good, right? I'm just thinking about... Oh, wait a tick. We have 558... Oh, wait. It uses short rounds. Switching the pistol in order to... because of ammunition. That is solely what I was thinking. So I need to craft or buy ammunition then. That's gonna be... That should be getting one part of my thing to do for the future. Guys, by the way, what I haven't said, if you do enjoy this content, subscribe, right? Give me a thumbs up. If you don't mind, that would be oh so freakingly cool, I have to admit.
Unsanitary conditions detected.
Thank you. You feel free to desanitize. Okay, internal correspondent, mind your backside. Look, you're new here and desire to prove yourself. I understand the impulse. I'm simply saying don't be so quick to seek Ormsby attention. Bright new hopefuls in this facility have a habit of receiving dangerous assignments or drawing undue blame. Avoid attracting conspicuous notice. We were a disguise if possible. Anyhow, I analyzed the data from field team at Red Spire. Seems like the reason for the Reptitons' aggressiveness up there, has to do with that they've been consuming specifically a unique reaction between the red spores combined with their presence rich diet. Not sure if that stems from the Reptiton show we used to feed them or devouring a bunch of our colleagues. Guess artificial additives aren't 100% beneficial after all, huh? Don't tell Auntie. Nice. And that's the weird interchange. Had kind of a weird interchange with Ormsby today. After our morning assembly, he made a remark about how he once accidentally ordered a sample sent for testing into the PEM, or goodness, PEM Pharmacon 5-fork in industrial microwave. Like, instead of the spectrometer I was meant. How it literally blew up someone's face, but in a rival signature somehow replaced this on the work order. It's not a mistake, he said, if someone else takes the blame. I don't know. Guess he's the boss. Instead of roaring, I should probably be taking notes, but if any of these dangerous substances that we are working with somehow get loose, bet I know who will be to be blamed. Anyway, I informed him about the field team's findings and your conclusion about the Rept's aggressiveness. Seemed real excited about it actually, like he just heard news about a promotion. Been weirdly lingering around the microwave ever since. Made up persona. You're actually the 4th lab tech he's told that story to. Made up, oh sorry. It made it might make you wonder how someone so incompetent can be skilled or at covering their tracks. I'm so sorry. How can I pretend on knowing English, right? But if you can't be one, you need to be the other around here. The key to dealing with Arms Spy is realizing that he's a complete fraud. That title totally of his own devising, that's not unheard of. It's likely standard operating procedure among management actually. For now we are stuck with him, so just nod and smile until his inevitable replacement arrives. Inevitable, that word man. And yeah, learn what you can in the meantime. Alright, okay.
I've counted at least 6 horrendous death screams since you arrived. You must be affected as well.
We're gonna have a conversation here in a second. Okay. Then...
You there? Oh, you're likely affected too, aren't you? Could it be? You seem an honest-to-goodness rational human being, unhindered by bloodlust, unshackled from their basal ganglia. Well then, by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, under Outbreak Provision 5A, I hereby press you into service to aid me in our present crisis. I, Elmid Ormsby, Product Envisioner, Department of Proprietary Methodology and Audacious Advances, am your interim supervisor.
You want me as your new assistant? Employees here don't seem to survive that long. You've changed your tune a bit since sending that distress signal. What happened to you? You must help me. You must. Boo-hoo, please, please. You don't seem in much of a position of making demands. Yeah.
Because I've squirreled myself away inside our test chamber for safekeeping? Well, I assure you my position as lead visionary of this innovative lab persists regardless. But back to the exciting news about this incredible new opportunity. You working for me, as an aide-de-camp of sorts, on a brief yet no doubt exhilarating assignment.
I'd need to know specifics before I agree to anything. Yep. We should discuss my fee before we get any further. How exactly did you end up trapped here? That's a good question. All there.
Whole thing was ghastly. One of my assistants and I heard a loud noise. He left to investigate while I continued working on our experiment. When he failed to return, I peeked outside and saw the others run in, bloody, gibbering, hunting for targets. They'd clearly been exposed to some virulent new form of experimental agent. I ran back and locked myself in this test chamber to avoid contamination.
What's the purpose of your research? This building doesn't look like typical anti-choice construction. Okay, what's the purpose?
Our lab's focus is the utilization of local flora and fauna in development of commercial products and proprietary methods. A local spore sample interacted with a wonderfully preservative-rich diet of anti-choice personnel, inadvertently leading to a chance reaction causing profound irritability. To a somewhat homicidal degree, it would seem to appear. By that measure, our work here could be considered a moderate success.
How would we go about formulating a cure? If you ignore all the death and murder, I guess that's a good one.
I mean, only judged by that narrow frame of reference. An auspicious start by certain ways of thinking, which I hardly share. I care about my staff so much. Speaking of the team, such as they are in their present deranged state, how did you make it past them? You know, without being killed.
Did you hear? I murdered practically everybody. I walked in without incident. Everyone was very nice to me. Yeah, the first one.
Aha, thought so. Sometimes with screaming, it can be difficult to discern intent, like, I'm being killed, can be so close to, I'm running amok. Shame. The staff and I all had such good chemistry together. Suppose it couldn't be helped, though. What matters most is getting out of here alive, saving our research as a close second, and curing my remaining colleagues a firm third.
I'm sure your subordinates find that attitude quite inspiring.
As you're now one of them, I'll take that as a compliment. But enough glad-handing me. Regarding what we need, Well, it should all be rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think?
Yeah, doubtlessly.
Here. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters?
So yeah, barely know my tibia from my fibia, whatever.
Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate. No matter, if you are capable of following simple instructions, I'm sure I can guide you through it. Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions?
What do I need to do? I still like to know more about your program. Yeah, that's good too.
Oh, my favorite topic. By all means, fire away.
As product envisioner, you make all the big creative decisions around here, yes?
Well, you'd certainly think so, but management sets the goals. Our humble research team works to deliver. Anything else before we set to it?
Now where do we know? So this laboratory is some kind of repurposed silo.
Yes, the Protectorate formerly utilized it for seed storage or something equally prosaic. Nothing as provocative as groundbreaking research. But as much as I'd love to natter on, we probably ought to get matters underway.
Okay, yes, less nattering, more antidoting.
We'll need two things. Fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course.
The old terms aren't good enough. I could probably scrape up some of the goo. Yeah.
Fresh spores will be key in the formulation of an antidote, as will the particulars and analysis from the expedition. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. The research team's findings are on a terminal in another building on these same grounds. A satellite lab to this one, if you will.
Okay.
Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
Okay, find personnel trapped in a lab. We did. Okay, then we'll be looking around, and then that's what we are gonna need to use in the end, right? Yeah, how convenient. Wait, on the other side there's an opening, right? Just need to go around. Jump, please. Thank you. There we can get in. Never know when we are gonna be... when we need the distraction devices. Yes, and I did honestly expect a bit more to be here, if I'm totally, utterly honest. So, let us actually go to... which the lab, this one, right? You've collected data from the terminal. Okay, and we need to head out a bit. Okay, good. The red... it's just 200... okay, up there. Okay, boy. Let's see if we are gonna be able to get that done today. To retrieve the red
Typical
sample.
Anti's choice. Moving fast and breaking things.
Yeah, that's... it is what it is. It is what it is.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Engaging combat protocols.
They would have attacked us.
Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely
Ready
the
to
red spores
assist
aren't
with
to
agent's
blame.
health needs.
Windborne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the rap's nest. Certainly the spirited variety will offer... No! Oh, okay. We need to run now!
Just... ah, there we go. Give me... what I wanted to loot. Wait, where? Oh, there we go. Ah. Took a bit to see the body.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Yeah, I think we are technically practically in combat. But on the other hand, I do not see enemies to shoot. There is... enemy? Where are you? Here we are.
Don't make me bury another agent.
Right, the music is gone. Enemies killed.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Commander, watch your vitals.
Watch them. Don't know if this is supposed to be what was said before with their cave. But at least that was a cave. And a good fight we had. Now I just need... Hello. To get up there. 70 meters to collect the red sample. That should be easy, right?
Entering a confrontational state.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give us it.
Holy cow, good. That was a big bugger. Took a lot of bullets, but fair enough. Fight went good.
Foraging time's over. We should have what we need.
Yeah. Let us for a second enjoy the view, by the way. And then we'll go on. Or go back, to be precise. Can they? Yes, they can. Don't know if that is gonna be, in the end, gonna be helpful for the course of the game. I don't know. We'll find out. I feel good. We had a couple of fights. That was all cool. We took a couple of enemies down. That's what we wanted to do. Then we are gonna pick a conversation. And I'm quite frankly surprised how much ammunition, by the way, we already have used up. It's totally fine. We need to craft more. Or buy more.
My most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our fieldwork progressing?
I have the data cartridge and fresh spore samples.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at you. And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dunderhead who walked by and found you. Lucky me. Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom. Insert that data cartridge for me, in the slot. Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball and... perfect! I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail.
Good things more spores were well so close by. Guess you're not overly surprised about the effects of this chemical agent. Okay, good thing more was there.
Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market.
How's locating that counter agent coming along? You seem downright enthralled with this chemical agent. First one.
Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counteragent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please.
Alright, level up, nice, synthesize. Wait. We are missing the counter A. Wait. We need obviously to... There we go. This formulator is well worn and has been routinely used. To combine various chemical substances with the right ingredients, it can be utilized to synthesize an antidote for the homicidal irritable behavior of affected personnel in and around the lab. It's a designated area where test samples can be, yes.
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote?
Yes, but I'm afraid it will cost you more. Shall we actually... Yeah. Think so. The readout said synthesis complete, reaction yield stabilized. Okay, not so fast. I discovered some troubling accusations about you in one of the terminals. That's good.
Oh, please. Reject cynicism. Reject negativity and allegation and lies, right? I mean, let's. Choose positivity. Whimsy. Delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in, not mired in that sort of swamp. I feel that so much, don't you?
I get the distinct impression you're trying to change the subject.
Well, sometimes sharing the benefits of research also means apportioning some degree of the danger, offsetting accountability to others, sharing the blame. Why, it could have been me out there, you know, had I been simply another unwitting, unknowing participant. Thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur, and safely situated myself here.
But I think you should accept responsibility here.
Well, I mean, did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's Choice. That's how we operate. Did I turn the lab itself into an experiment? Research is an ongoing cavalcade of ethical dilemma and outward regret. At the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though, yes? We're still chums, though, you and I, having come through so much together.
Yeah, but it will cost you more.
Nice try. But you don't possess nearly the negotiating power you might suspect. Not when I can simply bide my time and wait for another gormless dunderhead to stumble by. Why, let that thick-headed boob amble off with your reward. Not budging? Oh, all right. I suppose I'd be willing to throw in a little extra as a merit bonus for your superlative performance.
Okay, we have a deal.
Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's Choice. Be seeing you.
Thank you. Although nobody's alive, right? No, escape suit, hello. Inhaler primers. Primers especially to synthesize healing medicine through your inhaler. In your inventory you can equip and slot primers, changing the effect and potency of your medical inhaler. Be on the lookout for new primers that better fit your playstyle or upgrade the amount of healing you receive. Various perks and equipment also grant you additional inhaler slots, letting you equip more than one primer at a time. This increases the amount of healing you receive at the cost of higher toxicity whenever you use your inhaler.
The biological samples within the remains outside are no doubt deteriorating rapidly.
Okay, cool. Before we end today's episode, you guys, we will quickly take a look here. Escape suit. That looks on the other... I mean, we don't have third person, right? But we are gonna take that anyways. That's 4, that's 5. Medical inhaler, alright. Okay, cool. We even have perks, nice, but that is something we are going to do in the next episode, you guys. Now, shall we take a look to the map? We have the Saboteur of Paradise quest available. We still have that. Let us... That's the main quest. I'm just confused. Are these maybe not on here? Bring the at copy. Okay, then. Okay, then we are for now gonna set that active, and that is something we are gonna do in the next episode. Although we might do a detour there, we can still be detouring here for now, and we have a detour here. That, you guys, right now is then gonna bring us to the end of today's episode, and to know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.